going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chucky, I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. I've got an interesting one. This is Judge Middleton. It's an eviction case where a mother is evicting her daughter. They're even in the same house right now during this hearing. It's just kind of interesting in itself. But yeah, there's some fun facts that go along with this. So I wanted to share it. And it's Judge Middleton. What could go wrong? Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips.
So Bradley versus Jessica Beal. It's a property on Borough Road. We've got apartment A and apartment B. Is this a duplex?
Yes, it is.
There is no lease. Is she related to you?
She's my daughter, and my 4 grandchildren also live there. It's a 2-bedroom. Okay. It's a 2-bedroom, so it's very small for a mom and 4 children. She's actually in my kitchen on her phone.
Oh, good. I didn't know if I was in the right room. I'm going to go home.
All right.
Okay.
Are you Jessica Beal?
I am. Sorry, my Zoom isn't working on my mobile device.
All right, we'll make it work. You're the other Jessica Beal. It's spelled B-E-A-L.
Yeah.
This is a
That's
termination of
there.
tenancy case that the landlord, who's your mother, wants you to move. So I'm going to take a minute and tell you what your rights are as a tenant. I have to do this in each case, and which is all right. As a defendant in a termination of tenancy case, you have the following legal rights. You have the right to obtain representation, meaning counsel for this matter. If you cannot afford an attorney, a legal aid attorney may be available to help you, and she should be joining us here shortly. There is no court-appointed counsel in civil cases like landlord-tenant. You have a right to a trial by a jury or by the court. If you do demand a jury trial, you have to do it today or do it within 5 days in writing and pay the jury demand fee of $50 unless the judge waives it. You have a right to have your case heard here in St. Joseph County where the property is. This is not about paying rent. This is about moving. If you're able to reach an agreement with your landlord, meaning the case would be dismissed, we could help you prepare a conditional order of dismissal. And if both parties are interested, we could refer the matter to mediation for an attempted settlement. This is a family situation. I've had a number of these lately. I've probably had 25 or more of these this year, where grandmother, grandson, father, son, brother, there's no lease, they're living there, and the other party wants their property back. So Ms. Bradley, you're simply requesting that she move?
That's correct. And she's actually just found housing has come available. So that was a question that I also had. I don't want to mess up her ability to get this 3-bedroom apartment that is coming up. But should that fall through, I just wanted to, I didn't know what I should do. So that's why I was trying to do it this way. Just so there is that as well. So I think that we are getting somewhere.
Where's the apartment, Miss Beal?
It is in Colin, Michigan. It's a duplex.
Not in
Oh, the one that
Glen?
I'm getting. Yeah,
Right.
the one that I'm moving to.
Well, Colin apartments are very hard to find. And
They're very
there's a
hard to
waiting
find.
list. at Enchanted Glen and other places. Well, here's the story here. The law requires that I adjourn this at least 7 days, which would take us to next Friday, the 25th of October. Then you get 10 more days after that, which would take it to November 4th. So if you move, she can simply dismiss the case. But I think our safest bet for now is to adjourn this matter for 1 week.
Yes, because I don't have they've only verbally promised me the apartment. I've been on this waiting list for 1 year. I have been desperately working to build a business while also living with chronic illness as a single mom of 4 children. And I am doing everything that I can do. There is no housing available. There is no way that I can go and work for someone else when I can charge $300 online as a best-selling author and a publisher and a life coach and a business strategist. But building a business takes time, and my mom is frustrated with that. I have given her money, copious thousands of dollars anytime that I have money. So I'm not in a hurry to move out. I'm fine with taking this to trial. I'm fine with buying as much time as I have to protect my children and I until I can find safe and affordable housing for myself and my.
All right. There's a lot to break down there. Best-selling author, business strategist. She's starting her own business. Okay, good for her. But you kind of need a job right now. Just saying. Your mom doesn't want you living there. She's worried about you living there with your kids in a place that's small. That's acceptable. Yeah. Also, why are you bringing family drama into court? This just seems unacceptable. But hopefully she becomes a best-selling author. Jessica Biel. I mean, you already got the name thing going for you.
Family, because the other option is that I'm living in my car.
Yes, and that's often the problem. The parents or grandparents or siblings aren't required to provide free housing to their kids. It's often a tough situation. Sometimes the family, they want to sell the house and they need to get the people out of there. And that's what this landlord tenant, it's called summary proceedings, is about. Basically, it's the judge forces you to move out or the sheriff will do it. But I do feel your pain. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Let's just have a seat. Every week, twice a week, Monday and Friday, people tell me I would move out if I had somewhere to go to.
Right.
Particularly if you don't have any money. So
Yeah.
the first thing we're going to do is we're going to continue this to next Friday. Miss Bradley, the law requires this. It didn't used to, but when COVID hit, they changed all the rules. So you have to grant one at least 7-day adjournment. So I'm going to continue this to October 25th, 2024 at 10 a.m.
Okay.
for the second hearing. At that time, Miss Beal, I would have to give you at least 10 days to move. And if you didn't move by that date, then the sheriff could come put you out. That's if your mother got what she asked for. Let me ask a couple of questions. Is this a duplex?
Yes,
Who's paying the utilities?
I am.
Well, actually, I'm paying the utilities, and then the utilities on her side weren't paid for, and the water pump is
In
on
my
that
name.
side. So
Right.
I
So,
had
yeah.
They
to
were in
pay-
my name though.
All right.
and then I put it in my name. So they're both in my name, and right now she currently told
But
me that
I've
she
still been
can't pay
paying
for
it.
it.
just a minute.
I
Only one
did.
person can talk at a time. So Teresa, you're paying the utilities?
Yes.
No,
Is
Mom,
there
that's
any
a
rent?
lie. You have never paid
All right.
my utilities in 3 years.
Jessica, I'm paying my
All right,
utilities.
Mom, you're lying.
Stop. I'm embarrassed for both of you. Jessica, you're gonna need to move out of your mother's house. That's just as way it is gonna be.
I know.
So I don't have a
I'm
better.
paying my utilities. I have proof that I'm paying my utilities.
Well, this is not about payment. It's about termination of tenancy. There is no lease. And the plaintiff gave you a notice to quit quite some time ago, back in July, saying that they wanted the property back. And they gave you until August and you didn't move, and then they filed this action. So this didn't just sneak up on everybody. It's been in the offing for a number of months. And this
Well, you asked who's
process.
paying utilities and she just lied.
All right, well, all right.
And I have
don't
proof that I'm paying my utilities.
All right. Why don't you bring that with you next week?
Absolutely.
All right. At any rate, I guess I don't need to step on any more landmines.
What exactly would that change, though? So let's just say that the Jessica Biel lady is paying all the utilities. What is that actually going to change? I guess I just don't understand how that makes any difference. There's no lease. There's a notice to quit that's been filed. They're showing up in court. I just don't see how that would make a difference.
We're just going to deal with this.
Sorry, I should elaborate a little bit more. Because there's no money judgment. It's just a notice to quit. They just want the property back. That's what I mean. So whether or not the utilities are paid or not paid, does that really matter? Okay.
Next Friday, October 25th at 10 a.m. And at that point, unless there's some other defense or something I don't know about, Ms. Beal, you're going to have 10 days from that day to move. So we'll discuss this further next Friday. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
5.
All right. I went and found the second clip. This is the follow-up the following Friday. I still believe this happened over a week ago, but still, here's the follow-up. It's not as interesting as the first one, but out of, everyone likes to see the conclusion of hearings. So here it is.
02. It's entitled Teresa Bradley versus Jessica Biel. This is an A and B, 2 units on Borough Road in Colin. We had a previous hearing on last Friday, October 18th. Teresa Bradley is the mother to Jessica Biel. There was some discord at the last hearing, but Jessica Biel indicated she had found a place to move to, 3-bedroom apartment in Colin, and she had planned to move. Miss Bradley, what's the situation here?
You broke up the last bit, that she found the apartment. That's correct. It's not available until November or December, though.
All right. Yeah, one of us broke up. It was a your end, not mine. But she, is she still there? Your phone froze again.
Do I still have you? Oh,
Yes. I'm looking for a Jessica Biel. Beal, B-E-A-L. All right, thank you. Bye. All right, she's not here at the courthouse.
she had shared with me that she wasn't going to make it.
All right. So are you going to ask for a default judgment? We don't have a very good connection.
No, and I haven't moved. I'm staying still.
Yeah, your phone connection's not real
I know you are
strong.
as well.
All right, so are you going to ask for a default judgment?
Out. Is that Oh, I moved in order to try to make this better.
All right, it's a little better.
Okay.
Are you requesting a default judgment?
And a default judgment means that
She has 10 days to
she
move
would
out.
be. I think that this is a very difficult situation and I do want her out, but with the kids involved, she really doesn't have anywhere to go.
Well, all right, let me explain. If I issue this judgment, you don't have to evict her for 54 days. Then you can get another 54 days before you serve the writ of eviction. So you have some discretion. The 10 days from today is November 4th. But you don't have to evict her on November 4th. You can have 56 more days, which would perhaps allow her to get her new apartment. But if she doesn't move, you won't have to come back to court. You understand?
I do understand, and that sounds good. I do want to give her as much time as possible, but I do still need her out. As a matter of fact, with the consumers that we had just spoke of last week, she didn't pay it, and the water pump's on her side, and so I have no water, no toilet, no, nothing on my side right now. And so I was even thinking I wasn't going to say anything about damages, but I really don't think it's fair for me to pay this $598 today so that I can flush my toilet because she didn't pay. And I had put it in my name because she didn't pay the last time. So
Well,
it
that's up
is
to
in
you.
my name now. Okay.
All right, let's break this down just a little bit. She owns the house. This was her name, Teresa. She owns the house. Why is, even if the water pump's on your daughter's side, why is it in her name? That doesn't make sense. Why would you ever let that happen? I mean, I know it's a duplex, but still, even though the water pump's on her side, that doesn't mean it automatically goes in her name. You own the house. She's renting. All right, sorry, I had to get that through. Also, now she wants to give her as much time as possible. What's the point of even taking this to trial then? Sorry, they're not in trial. What's the point of taking this to court? It's a giant waste of the court's time.
Okay. Is there, but I didn't know if in these proceedings I could add any damages.
You can after she vacates.
Okay. So then I would say that how you just explained that we could do this with allowing her more time and 56 more days on November 4th is something that I'd be interested in.
All right, 56 days from today.
Okay.
Today's the 25th. So there is 5 more days, 6 more days in October, 30 days in November, that's 36 days. And another 20 days after that would be about December 20th, give or take. So you have until December to ask for the writ of eviction. And even then, if you ask for the writ of eviction, you have another 56 days to serve it. I'm not entering any money damage hearing. My suggestion is that you pay the water bill to get your water turned back on. And if you ask for a damage hearing, you can ask for it at a later date. She also has until November 5th to appeal this. But she apparently chose not to be here, so you win by default.
Yeah, and I'm allowing her to stay anyway, so I guess it's okay
All
that.
right, well, that you've got until about December 19th or 20th to ask for the writ of eviction. So there is some flexibility. So hopefully she can get in this other apartment. You can
Yeah.
get your premises back and work on what happens next. All
Sounds
right,
good.
thank you. You're good
Thank
to
you.
go.
Thanks.